looking back on the last game you guys played against the Panthers, what did you guys think you did well defensively, even though the offense maybe wasn't necessarily humming much?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's, I think we have to look more, at the game we played against the Islanders. I think that was, a very good game for us all around, and I think, we're kind of correcting some things, but then there's a few holes in some other parts of the game. So, I think, like I said, that Islanders game was the most complete game, and we're going to need that tonight against a good team coming in here.
And you guys just played Boston 7 days ago, now facing them again tonight. What did they do well last game, and what are you guys hoping to kind of work on this game?
Well, I mean, I think they have a system and a structure that they follow to a T. We know that it's they have some skill up front that is able to score goals. So I think our focus needs to be on having a good start. I don't think our start in Boston was where we wanted it to be. So I think that's our focus. Focus in tonight is to have that strong start. If the plays are there, make the plays, but if not, don't be afraid to get pucks in and kind of play that game as well.
And the last one for me, a week also from today, you guys are heading to Sweden. What's the excitement like, and what are you looking forward to on that trip?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be an exciting time, an exciting trip, a fun trip, but not looking too far ahead here. We got some important games before that, but with that right around the corner, it should be a good experience over there.
Thanks, Jeff. Usually the Panthers a couple nights ago, Bruins again tonight. Just the Atlantic Division. What are your thoughts of it so far?
It's a bear, but it's what you like. Where we're trying to get, we're trying to take some strides. We got to start competing with these teams. Boston, for example, we were not very good against them. I wouldn't go as far as outclass, but it was a disappointing effort. I've used the word not competitive last time we played Boston. So the good thing is we keep getting cracks with all these opponents, which is good for us.
What types of things will make you more competitive?
Our start, our compete. I know it's a small little microcosm game, but we win the face-off in Boston. We turn the puck over the blue line. They take the turnover, and their 50-goal scorer chips a puck in the corner and forechecks it. And they spent 40 seconds in their zone. That's a tone setter. So hopefully we can learn from that and be a little more simple and more predictable early on.
When it comes to starting well, is there something that's sort of materially different about playing well in those first 5 minutes?
Yeah, just simplifying your game, I think. Obviously not taking a penalty and having their top guys roll out 90 seconds into a game is one. But similar to what we talked about in Boston, just simplifying your game. I mean, we just had 2 examples. We try to make a play in the blue line, turn it over, and they establish a forecheck. So I just think simple, probably that field position game a little bit.
Is the home road matchup choice at all, is that real in the regular season, or is that more playoff?
Yeah, it's real. I think it's always reality, but even understanding Jim a little bit, I think both Jim and I would err on flow of game than matchups. So, of course, you don't want to, especially a couple caliber of players they have, you don't want to put some of our players in bad situations, but I still think just we're at our best when there's a rhythm and a flow.
What would you like to see out of Joe on the wing?
Yeah, again, kind of got asked this yesterday. He might play 9% of the game on center, but if he is on the wing, we would like him to just keep doing what he's doing, skating, making plays. He just brings pace when he's moving, and he's done that. So we'd probably like to see that from him anywhere he's in the lineup.
Will it be 11 and 7?
No, undecided yet. We're still waiting on a banged up body there. So see what we want to do.
Jake Wallman with a season-high 6 blocks against Florida. How much, as a team, how much is that a concerted effort? How much is that just instinct?
No, it's concerted. You want, when we're playing well, we want that, we need that. And, I think there's a reason we gave up 7 scoring chances against. A lot of those blocks came late when we were still really battling. He had one block that almost led to a breakaway, which led to a power play look late. So, of course, when we're playing well, when we're dialed, we're eating those pucks.
Coach, I'm from Boston, not to lead you too far astray here, but how did you end up in North Adams, Massachusetts?
Yeah, good question. Had that when I was in Boston last week. Finished up my playing career, and back then, pre-social media, John Gruden, the head coach of North Adams State, MCLA, just sent me a graduate assistant. Basically, we'll pay for your master's. You have to be our assistant coach. And my college coach, Al McCormick, knew I wanted to get a coaching, thought I'd be great for it, and drove out there, interviewed, and started my coaching career. So, really good experience for me.
Did you go there thinking coaching?
No, I went there, I had an undergrad physical education and undergrad in science. So I wanted to be a teacher, maybe go down the athletic director path, coach ice hockey, probably at the high school level. But they offered me, provided me a master's of education administration. So I still wanted to go down that coaching path, but, getting around that team setting and coaching got me hooked. But there were some light paychecks back then. So I was on that line of where was this going to go. So I wanted to go down, and then, luckily it's led me to coaching.
I know when you're in Western Massachusetts, in reference to Boston, you might as well be in Central Ohio in some ways, but did you have any awareness of Bruins and Boston?
Of course, they're huge there, but there's some truth to that. We could not beg a kid to come out to Boston. It was like going to China. There was just people from
to
Boston.
Get a Boston kid to come.
100%. Like those guys won't go to school 3 miles outside of Boston. I understand it, but that was a unique experience for me. But of course, all the Boston sports were a big deal, especially in the Western Massachusetts area.
And they subsequently, after they dropped the sport, is that what they did?
Yes.
And they've brought it back?
They brought it back, which is exciting. Obviously, those are your roots. You're proud of your roots, and that was a really good experience for me. So I was obviously very disappointed when they dropped the program, but it's very exciting that they picked it back up.